Hey everybody, Ms. Dietrich here again, and we're looking at another question from lesson 5.5. Lee has saved 65% of the money she needs to buy a pair of jeans that cost $24. How much money does Lee have, and how much more money does she need to buy the jeans? I'm going to recommend we use a double tape diagram to organize our thinking first, and then you'll be able to figure it out from there. When you have all of something, remember that's 100%. So let's put the 100% over here. And they give us a couple pieces of information. So they say that the jeans cost $24. That's all of it, right? That's the entire cost that we need to come up with. All right, and now let's place this little nugget where it belongs. It says Lee has saved 65% of the money she needs. So let's map that out on our top bar. So that's a little more than half, so maybe about that amount. And let's put in what that is. So it's 65%, and it's a good idea to throw a label on the top. So that's how much she saved. All right, now the bottom bar is talking about dollars. So remember, top bar is percent, bottom bar is whatever the other unit is, which in this case is dollars. Now, if we break up this chunk over here into the percent, into a percent, if she saved 65%, that means that she still has left whatever this number is. How do you get that? You subtract 65 from 100. And if you do that correctly, you'll get 35%. All right, now we're going to break up the bottom bar into the two little equal sized chunks because we need to figure out the money. You know, this is going to be a certain number of dollars that she saved, and this is going to be a certain number of dollars that she has left. Now in this case, they want to know how much money does Lee have and how much more money does she need. So we really need both values. How do we get that value? Well, recall that if we have the all of it number, if we take the all of it number, we can multiply it by our favorite equivalent of the percent, and that will give us the part. All right, so that means if we turn this into a decimal, we could move it 1, 2 to the left to get that to be a decimal. So that's equal to 65 hundredths. And if we turn this into a decimal, move it 2 to the left, because remember percent means out of 100, that's equal to 35 hundredths. All right, so let's go back and do the computation. We're doing 24 times 65 hundredths to get the dollar amount that we've saved. And we're doing 24, which is the all of it number, times the decimal equivalent of this, which would be 35 hundredths, to get how much money she still needs. All right, so if we do this times this, we get the 20. Here we get the 10, the 2 more is 12. We put the 0 to hold our place. Here we get the 24. Here we get the 12 and the 2 more is 14, and let's add them up. So 0, 6, 5, and 1. And then we have to remember to go over 2 places and over 2 places. All right, so that's $15.60. Now another way we could get this number, other than doing this operation, is we could subtract this from 24, but really I think it's actually going to be easier just to go ahead and multiply. All right, so here we get the 20. Here we get the 10 with the 2 more is 12. Put the 0 to hold your place. Here we get the 12. And here we get the 6 and the 1 more is 7. All right, and let's add them up. And we get, go over 1, 2, so we have to go over 1, 2, and we get $8.40. All right, so what are we going to put on the answer space? When it says how much money does Lee have, we're going to say it's $15.60. And how much more money does she need? It's going to be $8.40. And notice that these two numbers have to add up to be $24. And if you add these two together, you'll find that indeed it does. All right, so this is called using a tape diagram. Look for video number 3 next.